La ñe. ¿Tú hablas español?
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in MuT Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. Ooh, with a juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Wizards offense as they get ready for first down and 10.
All right, here we go.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw, Cutler. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Defense showing blitz. Following the fumble recovery. Warner over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Now let's go. Detroit. Detroit.
Check. 3 down.
Over. On first down, Warner. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Young throwing on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Uses the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Watch left.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Young. From the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Right there. All day, baby. Watch 8.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Single slot.
Blue 90.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Young going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarris Byrd. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down.
Tight left.
Now let's go. 3, 9,
Back to throw. Warner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Strong right.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on first down. Warner. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mark Barron. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
All right, Gun. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Looking to throw. Warner. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Set. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Check. Fresno.
Detroit.
From the gun, Warner. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Charles Haley. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. And now running right through him. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Major Wright. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Looking to throw on second down. Warner. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Warner. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Single, I got a single in the slot, single in the slot.
All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McCoy. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Blitz! Blitz! Hot, 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 hot. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got three,
Now let's
brother.
go.
We got three.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go now.
Young now, operating from the gun. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Tight end left.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw is Young. Looking to throw on second down. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Set. Green 39.
Off the bootleg. Young. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Young From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Patriots! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Back to the air on second down. Warner, wide open. It's Marshall, complete. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Warner over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Warner firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Look at 56. Hurry up, here we go. 56. Blue, line it. No. Check. Patriot.
On fourth down, Warner. And that is going to be incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Young, a final shot before break. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. And it's caught. Touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard near the 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's get it.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Young on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Set.
They'll try again with McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He can't get him down, and he is knocked down from the side. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on second down, Warner, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gone! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
From the gun, Warner. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Operating from the gun, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Willie McGinnis picked it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warner. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Warner. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Warner. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, If you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Man left, man left.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, Warner. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw. Warner. And incomplete here on third down. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Looking to throw. Warner. Mark Barron in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st and 10, Warner. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the gun on third down, Warner got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, Warner under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dontari Poe in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
3-19.
In your face.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
To throw on second down. Warner. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Warner. And this is going to be incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line, Leopard. Leopard. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking to throw. Young. And that is incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hurry up, here we go.
Young now to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Double tight.
All right, here we go.
To throw is Young, operating from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to throw. Young. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Set. 3-19.
Now Young from the gun, he'll throw. And it is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want?"
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New York set to take the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Now let's go. Detroit. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Looking to throw on second down. Warner. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And the storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. So long, everybody.